In a busy city, there lived a man named James. He was just like many of us, working hard, facing life's challenges, and searching for a deeper meaning. But James had a remarkable story that would touch the hearts of many, especially men facing the complexities of modern life. James's story began in his childhood. He grew up in a neighborhood where life was simple, and his family didn't have much. Despite their limited resources, his parents taught him something invaluable: the importance of helping others. One memory from his childhood stood out vividly. It was the image of his father, a factory worker, helping an elderly neighbor with her groceries every week. James watched as his father's simple act of kindness brought a smile to the neighbor's face. It was a lesson in empathy that James would carry with him always. As James grew older, that memory stayed with him. He made a promise to himself that he would always find a way to help those in need, just as his father had. James's journey of giving began when he moved to a close-knit neighborhood as a young man. Here, he discovered the power of community. Neighbors supported one another, celebrated together, and provided a safety net during tough times. James became an essential part of this tight-knit community. He volunteered at local shelters, organized cleanup days, and started a small food pantry in his garage. But the true magic was in his interactions with his neighbors. One remarkable thing about James was his garden. It wasn't a garden filled with exotic flowers or rare plants. It was a garden of giving. He grew vegetables and fruits and left them outside his home for his neighbors to take, free of charge. This garden was a symbol of his generosity and the care he put into nurturing those plants. It wasn't just about the food. It was a reminder that small acts of kindness could bloom into something beautiful. James's journey took another turn when he noticed the immense amount of food wasted by local grocery stores and restaurants. It hurt his compassionate heart to see good food going to waste when there were people who needed it. Determined to make a change, he began a food rescue project. He partnered with local businesses to rescue surplus food and directed it to shelters, making sure it reached those who needed it most. But his giving spirit didn't stop at food. James couldn't bear to see anyone suffer during the harsh winter months. He gathered warm blankets, coats, and sleeping bags, creating a makeshift shelter in the park on freezing nights. He offered hot meals and a warm place to sleep for the homeless in the neighborhood. For those who knew James, winter became a season of warmth and hope. James's acts of kindness extended to every corner of his life. He visited nursing homes, spending hours listening to the stories of elderly residents. He volunteered at local schools, helping struggling students with their studies. He adopted numerous rescue animals, providing them with loving homes. His life was a testament to the idea that giving wasn't just about money, it was about the investment of time, love, and empathy. James's actions didn't just touch the lives of those he directly helped. They inspired others in the neighborhood to follow his lead. His neighbors started their gardens of giving. The food rescue project expanded, and more people joined him in volunteering. James understood something profound, that one small act of kindness could create a ripple effect, touching countless lives. As the years passed, James faced his own challenges. The demands of his selfless giving sometimes took a toll on his health and well-being. He experienced burnout and moments of doubt, wondering if his efforts were making a real impact. But every time he felt weary, he remembered his father's act of kindness from his childhood. It was a reminder that even the smallest gestures could have a profound effect on someone's life. As James reached his later years, he looked back on his life with gratitude. He had created a legacy of love, kindness, and compassion. He had not only transformed his neighborhood, but had also touched the hearts of countless individuals. One day, a young neighbor approached him, expressing admiration for all he had done. James simply smiled and said, "Kindness is like a pebble in a pond. It creates ripples that spread far and wide. It's a gift that keeps on giving." James's inspiring acts of kindness had indeed created a legacy that would continue to inspire and uplift generations to come. His story served as a reminder that, no matter our circumstances, We all have the power to make a difference through acts of love and compassion. Thanks for listening. Subscribe us for more motivational and self-growth stories.